Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate about arrays in Java. So, let's get started. Into a normal variable in Java, we can only store one data. For example, if I create a variable say a and declare that with any of the data type, primitive data types like int, byte, short, whatever. Okay, I'm just taking int in this example. If I'm declaring that variable with int data type, for example, and into that particular variable, I can only store single data. Let's say 5 I can store into this variable. Here 5 is only one data and it will work, guys. Okay, this will work. But what if I create a variable b and I declare that particular variable b with again in data type? Let's say you can declare with any other data type, and into this variable if I try to store more than one data like this 5 comma 7 comma 9 comma 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 3 6 comma 3, if I try to store this many number of data into a single variable in Java will give you a compiler error. It will not allow you to store this many number of data into a single variable. Instead you are going to get a compiler error. Okay, let me show you this first. For that I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE. Here I'm going to create a new package. Let's say arrays pack, just some random name. And under that, I'm going to create a class. I'll just name this class as demo1 class. With main method, I'll create. Now, here inside this main method, I'm going to create a variable and declare the variable with one of the primitive data types, let's say int. And into that variable, if I store only one data, let's say 5, you see Java will allow without any problem. And if I want to print the variable, if I print this variable, whatever the single data that is stored into this variable will be printed in the output console. Right click run as Java application and see that in the output, you will get 5 printed. Okay, if I run this code, you see, when I print this variable a, 5 is getting printed as an output when I print the variable a. Into this variable a, whatever the single data that is stored is getting printed. Fine. Now what if I try to create another variable, let's say b, and declaring that variable with in data type, and into that variable, if I try to store more than one data, let's say 5 comma 7 comma 9 comma 2 comma 4 comma 3 comma 6, this many number of data I would like to store into a single variable in Java. Will that be possible, guys? No, I'm going to get a compiler error. Hover the mouse on this, you see, type mismatch cannot convert from something to something is coming. Some kind of compiler error I am getting. This proves that in Java, into a single variable, I cannot store more than one value. This is not possible. This is not possible in Java. But still, if I want to store more than one data into a single item, I'm not saying variable. Okay, but still, if you want to store more than one data into a single variable, okay, if you want to store more than one data into a single variable in Java, is it possible? It is not possible. It is not possible, first of all. Okay, if you want to store more than one data like this into a single variable in Java, it's not possible. But in Java, if you want to if you want to store more than one data into a single variable, it is not possible. Into a single item, I'll say. What is that item? I'll reveal. Okay. In Java, if you want to store more than one data into a single item, okay, then we have to go for arrays. That's where arrays concept has come into picture. Into a normal variable, into a normal variable like this in Java, you cannot store more than one data. But if you want to overcome this problem where still if you want to store this many number of data into a single variable in Java, then we have to go for a concept known as or a topic known as arrays in Java. With arrays only, it is possible for us to store this many number of data, that is more than one data, into a single item. Okay, in Java, if you want to store more than one data into a single item, then with the help of arrays, it is possible. So this is what exactly the arrays are. But how to create the arrays, how to store the data into the arrays, how to access the data which is stored into the arrays, I'm going to cover in the next session. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.